Yeah.
I
Oh,
do
dude.
sometimes.
Okay. Sharing it.
Mhm.
Nice.
I do sometimes too.
I like it. Go
I
back and
do.
revisit. Go back and revisit. That's what they're there for.
Mhm.
All right, all right, all right. 801, time for fun. Let's hear some wins, some celebrations, things that you're just staying proud of.
I ran into a lady and I didn't recognize her, but we met at the park and we talked about real estate. She remembered me, and I remember giving her information to someone that can use her business. And she connected and said she's looking for land and a house on that land. So that was a good thing yesterday. And I did talk to my the seller, the old man who lost his wife. He's not looking to sell right now because he's unsure. He's unsure about his family members if they'll take care of him. So I don't want to push him. And he said if he needs me, he'll definitely call me. So,
Awesome. Just be there for them, and
yep,
that's a heavy, heavy totem to pull, isn't it?
yeah.
Very.
Eric, we are outnumbered today, dude. It's just you and I, and then the rest of the girls on the call.
It's nothing new for me. It's nothing new for me.
Eric's always hanging out with the hens. I love it.
I got six sisters. I'm the middle child. I'm the only boy in my family. I got
Oh,
eight
wow.
nieces. I got three daughters. I got my wife. I got my dog's a girl. My entire life's surrounded by females. That's nothing new.
Eric's just dying for some testosterone, and
Surrounded by sweetness.
that's why you like me so much. I'm here for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I am
Surrounded.
the bridge in the estrogen ocean. No, but I just want to say you girls are killing it. That's my win for you all. I see when you show up every day. I see how you show up every day. I'm proud to see the way that you're pushing yourselves in business. Even Annie, 2,800 miles away, still plugging in. Super hard to do so in that really rough terrain that you're living right now. Just
Oh,
just
I know.
just desolate jungle of life. Keep it up. Keep it going. That's all I can ask. I don't care what you got going on in your life. You can win. You'll make it through. You will beat whatever season you're in, and you will thrive through it. Don't do it
Mhm.
alone. So there's my win for you this morning. Is I'm excited to see you win more and more. It's kind of strange. The people that show up on this call or the people that show up in the office more are the ones that show up on the DA role. The DA role is I know who's gotten paychecks every role. It's weird. You show up, you do more business. It's almost like you're surrounding yourself with people that want to be successful. You are the average of the five people you spend the most time with.
About to say that.
Eric had something he wanted to say.
The what?
I just want to see if you'd say it again, just for an echo.
Oh, no. It is essentially it was the same thing. You become what you surround yourself with.
Mhm.
All right. What situations, topics, or objections do you guys want to work on today? It's Tuesday. It's situation day. Who's got something burning? Turn off the stove. Pay attention.
I mean, we could use what I talked about last night, Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps anybody, but I mean,
I'm sure someone will come into contact with it. Now let's talk lending contingencies. When is the lending contingency over?
on funding or denial.
On funding or denial. And in California, it's a little different. You have to remove the contingency. But the same thing. It's what you won't remove it until you know for a fact that you can get it, right? Now,
Mm.
Arizona, it's simple. It's either when it funds or when it fails. It's kind of a long arching contingency. Whose job is it to follow up on where things are in lending? The buyer's agent or the seller's agent?
Buyer's agent. I mean, seller's agent. I'm
Wouldn't it
sorry.
be both?
Oh, tell me more.
I feel like they're both equally responsible
I think so. Both.
for their own clients. I feel like they're both.
Yeah, because they're both invested.
You are both responsible, right? It's the buyer's side that's responsible for performing, and it's the seller's side that's responsible for auditing,
Correct.
right? If you go through the entire transaction and never ask a question of like, hey, where's things with your loan? It's not the buyer's fault, it's yours. But in the same token, that opens up communication that we are working together in a transaction and not in adversarial positions. It's not an us versus them. It's an us together versus the problem. So Eric and I spoke last night. He's got a lending debacle that's slowing things down. And he did what I would have done too, is let's hop on a different lender's bag and let's see what happens. If I'm getting terrible communication from my lending team, especially the loan officer, and doesn't ever call me back, the first thing I'm going to want to do is switch teams. I don't want to play where I don't know who's playing or what's on the field or where the coach is at, or if I'm even in the stadium. I want to have some clear communication. So in Eric's position, right, the buyer was supposed to close last week. They extended. Now they're waiting on information that we may or may not get tomorrow. What would you do, guys? What would you do in this situation? You're the buyer side.
Notice to wait. I'm on the buyer side or listing side.
You're on the buyer side.
And you've already extended twice.
Hmm.
All right.
I think I'd jump ship. Find a new lender.
I would have that lender send everything over to the new lender ASAP.
So we're all on the same page. It's like, let's go find something else.
I did this exact thing with USAA, and then I sent them to cross country, and we're closing in 6 days. I sent them 5 days ago, and we already had 3 LSUs. I can actually get somebody on the phone, and they're not, asking for new unnecessary inspections that the VA doesn't actually have.
Oh, I tell you, these big corporate banks, USAA, Navy Fed, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, are some of the worst to deal with when it comes to lending on a house deal. They're great for consumer banks. They are terrible in real estate transactions because they don't think they have to follow your process. They're not a subject party to the contract. They don't care. They'll close when they damn well want to. So that's why you want to get somebody that's willing to follow the process and be a good teammate. Sam told us on Friday, you can close a conventional deal in 8 days.
Yep.
So what is this nonsense about, oh, we need 45 days to close? No, it's because you don't have a process that's tightened up well enough to make it happen.
Lazy.
Lazy.
Your lenders don't work on the weekends.
Right?
And I've only got one LSU. We are 60 days into this transaction right now.
Mm.
That's insane.
One
Did your-
LSU.
Your
Right.
clients decided to go with this bank, Eric?
Yeah.
Or this
So
lender?
they came to me as a referral from an
Mhm.
agent up in Washington State, and they were having issues. There was an agent that refused to work because of their price point. They already had a pre-approval ready to go. They didn't want to go anywhere else. I've never worked with this company before, nor have I ever heard of them. They are out of Phoenix. So we started the process. I had the pre-approval, started process, everything was going smooth. We went under contract, and I never heard from the lender or the loan officer for weeks. The appraisal took almost 2 months to get.
No way.
They said, oh yeah, they still haven't uploaded. They had it the entire time.
Oh my
They-
God.
We had a clear to close for 27th. And the day before we close, they're like, oh, we can't close. We got to push till the 4th. Due to previous mortgage companies reporting that they still have a current mortgage.
Yeah,
That's not true.
2 years ago. So
Ridiculous.
okay, now as a buyer's agent, who's the first phone call in these situations?
The listing agent.
Why?
Because you got to have that clear communication. You are working as a team, like you said, not adversary.
Mhm.
So just to give them a heads up for honesty and disclosure.
If I feel like you're working together, am I more apt to fight for you and go to bat for you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right? If I feel like your client is playing games, what's going to happen?
Cancel, notice to perform.
Cancel contract.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my sellers, let's cure them, don't extend, kick rocks. Do you have to sign the addendum to extend the contract?
No.
Do you have to sign any addendum?
No.
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 What happens if you send an addendum and it's not accepted by the other side?
It's not in effect.
There you go. Doesn't count. Doesn't exist. It's an effective email, right? Hey, thanks for trying, but no, we're not going to extend. The contract date stays the same. The terms stay the same. Nothing has changed. Just because I didn't agree to it doesn't mean it automatically changes. No, I'm not doing it. Kick rocks. Hopefully they're purple. Because it is Purple Shirt Tuesday, you lazy shirt pay people. I almost didn't wear a purple shirt today because I was like, no one's gonna wear a purple shirt. I feel like Eeyore today. I totally forgot my birthday. Well, how can we as a buyer side incentivize the seller to give us some more time?
Release a little
Deposit
bit
more money.
All right, I heard Eric release a little bit more money. Max, what was yours?
Same thing as Eric, different wording.
Okay, yeah. Where does that money come from? Ladies, I'm gonna tell the gentleman to quit interrupting because now that there's three of us, we're
Escrow.
comes out of escrow, right? The earnest deposit. Does the contract tell us what the earnest deposit is for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we not change those terms?
Yeah. Got an addendum.
You got an addendum, right? So one of the things you can do, and a lot of people don't realize this, is you can release the earnest money to the seller, not even to the buyer. Release it to the seller. But remember this part, and credit the buyer at the close of escrow. Let's say I have $5,000 of earnest money in the escrow in title company. I've extended this contract already a week past the original close date. And I'm now into a new month. What does the seller have to do in this new month? Annie, you're off mute.
Yeah.
Pay their
Yes,
mortgage.
great responses. So,
Paying mortgage, paying insurance,
yeah,
all those bills.
you got some bills, right? It's the first of the month. I know it's not when your check hits your account, it's when they leave your account. So a lot of sellers don't want to extend because of, oh, it's going to cost me more money. So how do we solve it? We give them the money to make the payments. But I don't want my buyer to be out. I don't want my buyer to, take it in the shorts, if you will. I want them to get the credit for it. So that $5,000 was going to be applied towards their down payment or to the closing costs or to anything. Well, they can still get credit for that on the settlement statement. What we're effectively doing is we're giving the seller some money up front, keeping the pie in its original size, but we're just taking a small piece and we're handing it to the seller now. What's the risk on that?
If you don't close or if you cancel, that money is not coming back to you?
As a buyer side, if you don't close, that earnest money is now considered hard and non-refundable. I can't talk. I want to say non-fungible, but that's not correct.
Especially if the lender doesn't get their act together.
Yeah.
Can you report them?
Seller side, what's the risk? They don't close. They paid for our mortgage this month, and we get to go back on market and try all over again.
What did Fabi say? Fabi, did you say, can you report them?
Yeah, the lender.
Like report them to the, like who?
Report them to the teacher. I don't know.
NMLS.
Yeah.
The
It's
NMLS.
like we can get reported to the DRE.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, you can submit a formal complaint against the lender to the NMLS.
Because I feel like that's really like negligent of that lender.
And oftentimes nothing's going to happen of it. How do we effectively, I hate the word, but I'm going to use it, punish the lender?
Make
Well,
our clients go somewhere else,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, Matt. Right?
Yeah,
What was your
pretty
thought,
much.
Marianne?
Put them in their pockets.
You hurt them in the bank.
Yeah.
You don't send them business anymore. There was an insurance company, no, sorry, an inspection company that I worked with in 2019. I did like 15 or 16 inspections with them, and they were like my number one go-to. I don't know if I've told you guys this story. Some of you probably heard it. They lied on an inspection report.
Yeah.
An egregious misstep. And it cost my client, who happens to be my sister's best friend, $4,000. Do you think I heard about it? And I went back to him and said, hey, your inspection report says X, Y, and Z. They're like, yeah, we checked it. Here's the proof. And he sends me the proof. It's the wrong house. He sends me a picture of the wrong house and tried to pass it off as, oh, no, we checked it. We absolutely checked it. We always do. It's part of our process. I'm like, no, dude. You could have just said, oh, dude, I am so sorry. We missed that. My bad. Let me help you take care of that.
Yeah.
And I still may be using that same inspector today. But they showed themselves to be non-worthy of my business. Well, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm kind of in a position of power for referrals in this market. As a new agent, who do you turn to find an inspector?
Damn.
Your coach or your broker, right? I have referred hundreds of agents to everyone but this company. I don't know if every one of those agents did multiple deals, but we can all assume they did at least one. So if we have 200 agents that did one deal and didn't use this company, that could have used this company, that could have been a referral partner of mine, at $500 in inspection, I cost that company about $100,000. I ran into him about 3 years later at the CDO Auto, or the Aqua Park where the pool is, and my son was doing a swim meet. And he asked me, he goes, hey, are you still in the business? I don't see you anymore. I was like, no, I just don't use you guys anymore.
Damn.
Tell me if it was not an awkward conversation. He did the big gulp, like, oh shit. Because he thought I was out of the business because he hadn't seen me anymore. Like, nope, not out of the business. I'm actually deeper rooted into it. My big redwood roots are into the soil, casting shadows. I have just not put one on you. And he goes, well, what can we do to get in business together? I was like, we can't. I will never work with your company again. And then he says, you can't hold the mistake over my head forever. Oh, no, you're right. I can't. Nor will I hold a mistake over your head forever. What will I hold over your head?
No business.
Dishonesty.
Dishonesty.
Your character showed me everything I needed to know about ever doing business with you again. We can do that with every vendor we work with. If they are not providing a service that is referable, again, the whole theme of this week is refers. If they are not providing a referable experience, don't refer them any more business. There's another lender here in town that I won't say her name, Meg Swain, that also will not get my business because of dishonesty. And she said the same thing. You can't hold what happened to your dad over my head forever. Watch me. It's been 21 years. I'm not going to change my mind. I don't hold a grudge, but I don't forget people that have wronged my clients and didn't make it right. Accidents happen, mistakes happen. We are professional. How you show up when things go wrong is what professional does.
Mhm.
Any amateur can get it right and make it look good if nothing goes wrong. So when you have a buyer and a seller in a rough lending situation, that's how you become a referable agent, is you show up when things go wrong and you help fix it. But you communicate. You become your own herald. You're out there singing your own songs. I want to see you with a ukulele or some type of small guitar, telling fables of how Fabi took down the giants of the La Jolla market. You're telling your buyers, "Oh, I went to bat for you. I talked to the lender. They're gonna help us out, and they're gonna close this deal in 8 days." And then they do it. Oh, you know what? I negotiated this. I took care of that. I got this happening for you. Don't worry. It's all going to come back to you. It's all going to work. And then it does.
Put money
That's
down for you.
What's that?
Should have put money down for you.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there, but we can. Yeah, I will take money out of my own bank to help you get this deal done. Just pay me back when we close, all right?
All right.
All right. But that's what we do. It's like that first phone call is to the other side to make sure that we have a plan in place and we work together. The second phone call goes to our clients to let them know what we're doing on their behalf. My first real estate deal, I can remember this. I ruined my referral ability. How do you think I ruined my referral ability?
You didn't meet him halfway.
I didn't meet him halfway. That's a good guess. No,
Too gangster for him, you know?
I was too gangster for him. That could be it, right? That purple gangster,
You
right?
made someone mad. I don't know. You said something.
I could have, yeah. No, it was my best friend, or so my girlfriend at the time, my girlfriend's best friend's boyfriend buying a house. I did everything for him, including on the day of closing, going to the house with some paint repair, some paint touch up, a ladder, and I fixed a whole bunch of issues that the VA loan wanted fixed before they would close that the seller wouldn't do. I went out there multiple times during the inspection period and the appraisal to make sure things were done on this house so that we would get through inspections and we'd get through the appraisal. I made sure everything was in place and ready so that we closed on time and everything was easy. Why did I ruin my referral ability?
Oh.
I did everything right. It was my first deal. I was eager beaver. I failed to tell my client what I was doing for them.
Oh.
So they showed up to the closing table, signed their docs, took a picture with me, high five, moved on. That was it. They didn't know the dragons I slayed for them.
Mm-hmm.
They thought, "Oh, wow, that was easy. Thanks, Dan." Do we think about that? No one here was like, "Oh, it's because you didn't tell him you did those things." No, you did everything right. You should get a referral, right? No. Show them the dragons you're slaying. Now, if I would have called him and said, "Hey, Nick," I'm changing the names, of course. These are fake names. "Hey, Nick, I got to run out to the house. I got to fix some stuff for the inspector. I'll send some pictures when I'm there. Should be pretty easy. No problem. Hey, Nick, just got this, did that. No problem. Hey, Nick, this is what's going on. I've already handled this, this, and this. No problem. Hey, Nick, going out there. I got to do some stuff as a VA loan needs this, this, and this. No problem, right? I communicate the whole way. Now Nick goes, oh shit, this guy's really working for me. That's a referable experience. We will slay many dragons behind the scenes. Some rabbits, some dragons, but everything in between. Some things are easier to deal with than others. But go sing your songs. Go tell your clients of the battles you've done for them. Because otherwise, they're going to think it's just too easy. Josh didn't work for me. He just did his job. There was a study done at an airline counter where someone that had a non-refundable ticket went and tried to get the ticket changed. They go to the counter officer says, hey, you have a non-refundable ticket. I can't change it. I can't do anything. Have a nice day. Get on your flight or kick rocks. How do you think the person leaves the counter?
Pissed.
That's right, mad. I hate this airline. I'm never going to fly with United again. Of course, the names have been changed for confidentiality. Second person comes to the counter with a non-refundable ticket. Hey, I just want to get home early to see my kids. I miss my family. We got done. I want to get home early. Lady at the counter goes, you know what? Let me see what I can do. Full well knowing she can't do anything. She makes a phone call. She goes, hold on a second, walks behind the office, talks to her manager, says, is there anything we can do? And the guy hears all this conversation. She comes back to the counter, says, Mr. Passenger, I am so sorry. I have done everything I can. I have no ability to change that ticket. He says, you know, that's okay. I appreciate you trying. Is he going to fly with that company again?
Mm-hmm.
Eric's like, no, he's not. Yes, they will, Eric. I'm over-exaggerating it. But when you show that you're willing to go above and beyond and help somebody solve a problem and you're showing up for them, you earn the right for their business again. Even if you know you can't do it. I hate to say this, but you got to do a little pony and dog show. Little salesmanship, little magic, right? A little pizzazz. Like, I know the answer to every question every client's ever called me for, but you know what? I say, you know, that's a great question. Why don't you give me a little bit of time to research it for you? Let me find out what I can do. Call him back. I am so sorry. I have tried everything I can. There's just no way I can get this done without doing X, Y, or Z. And they're like, you know, thank you for trying. I appreciate it. It's like going to a restaurant. You're like, hey, can I change the cheese to pepper jack? No substitutions. Versus, you know what? Let me see what I can do. Sorry, Audra. We can't change the cheese to pepper jack. I really apologize. I'll give you an extra pickle instead. You make a referral experience by showing people you're willing to work for them. And if things go wrong, find a way to make them right. Did you learn something today?
Yes.
Sure
I
did.
It's like, I don't want an extra pickle. I want my pepper jack.
had a question, Dan, really quick. Sorry.
What you got, Fabi? Oh, go ahead.
For my conversation with you yesterday, would it be smart to put that in writing in the addendum, like I will be getting that refund, or no paper trail from my conversation with the lender?
I
That's
talked to the lender and see if that will kink some stuff. I'd like to have something in writing. Even if it's just an email between you and the buyer.
okay.
Because
I
you're
will-
party of the contract, so it's kind of like the
I'll
earnest.
email it in the
Earnest-
I'll send it to the buyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way you guys have an agreement there, and so earnest money can be returned to the buyer's agent.
Okay.
Guys, I'm excited for you. Let's go do some cool stuff. Like close some deals, make some things happen. Let's go slay dragons. And if you want to be non-violent, let's go pet some dragons. Whatever.
Mhm.